Alright, so reminder, even though this is labeled as number 1, we're going to treat this as number 2 and start with number 2. So what I recommend doing is working these two up, then these two, basically every 2 bars like that, getting them all to at least 120. Now, because it's a handful of stuff here, what I want you to do, if you have extra time to do longer than I'm about to suggest, then go ahead and do it. I just want to make sure that you're able to efficiently utilize your time throughout the week, so this way you're not overdoing it. Spend like 5 minutes tops each 2 bars. So see, maybe what, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. So about a half an hour. If you got more time, then do that, but it might be exhausting mentally. But each day you come back to it, it should be easier to do. So, like, just for an example, like once you get efficient with this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and run this from 60 to 120. Let's see how long it takes. Just the highlighted 2 bars here. And yeah, like, definitely build chords up, 1 note at a time when it feels okay to do. Like, if your hand naturally wants to do it, definitely let it happen. Alright, so instead of counting off every single one, because again I want to just show how long it takes to do this, I'm just going to start going to starting at 60 and I'll keep going up in 5s. So here we go. Remember, only do it correctly once and then go. That took about, I think, just under 2 minutes there. So if you look at it, 2 minutes for everything, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You should definitely be able to do this in less than 20 minutes when you get more proficient at it, as far as like doing each individual thing here. You also have the option of doing a line at a time, and eventually be able to do this whole thing at 60 and get it to 120. When you start doing the whole thing, you might want to try going up by 20 or 10 beat per minute increases. 5s might take too long to do the whole thing, so yeah, maybe 10s or 20s, maybe go like 60, 80, then like 100, 110, 120, or maybe 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, something like that. So yeah, definitely you want to be able to do this at 120 before you start working on the other one. So I'll demonstrate this at 60 and 120. So you can follow it along. You can also, play along with Guitar Pro, sure. So here we go. This I will count out. 1, 2, 3, 4. some things to help you out here. When you go between the B diminished, well, actually between B diminished and the D minor, your ring finger is an anchor. It's an anchor finger, so that stays there on that D note, third fret on the B string. So when you're changing from the B diminished, you go to the D minor, keep that ring finger down, and then when you go back from D minor to B diminished, keep the ring finger down. You also have anchor point or anchor finger when you go to this particular G chord, because you're only playing, well, even if you were playing this whole thing, you still have the same anchor finger, but your index finger, that stays put. So you got your B diminished, go to that G chord, the index finger stays down, and then it stays down again when you go back to the B diminished. So little things like that should make it a bit easier to play. Alright, let's go through this at 120. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, did I ever just draw a huge blank. I think all I missed was the C chord. Holy Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Goodness. Alright, and the original way. And take your time getting the other thing that was just on the screen down. Always focus on accuracy above anything else. So if you don't get it to 120, fine. Just give it the best effort you got. That's all I ask. Just give it your best. And we'll see how things go throughout the week. But this, all you need to do is get it at 60. So here we go. 60 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Alright, well, if you have any questions, if you would like any suggestions on how to work on something, let me know, and I'll see you again on Monday.